because I remember when you were in the class of the, the Chen Songyan, the Pine and Cliff artist, when the granddaughter talked about the birthday or some things, and you said you have same birthday.
That's right. That's right. Good memory.
Oh yeah, I used it to be, but now. I got lost. 我怎么找不到了 ？What did I click on?
What did you do?
No, I couldn't find the handout. No.
It's look at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I said. Hey, no. PDF. Yeah, I got.
You can enlarge. You can enlarge the window. On the OBS, you can enlarge the window. If you want.
Okay. I just found. When you talked about the words and the image of the characters of the lotus. I still put the English in clear. I was wrong, and during the class or doing the correct one, of course, I will while I'm talking, and I mean later on I will resend the correct one. Yeah, sorry about that.小黑，我怎么看不到我的那个Zoom 的那个 gallery？
You want
Can I see the gallery?
No, you mean the.
Yes, the gallery. Okay, first let's see the clear and the standard style clear. Change the screen. Okay, the radical 3 dots. What's wrong?
You put this too long. You're using this bar, not the whole
I know.
screen. I know.
Before it's too low.
Okay, let me do it for you. Okay.
No, I need to do it myself. Okay. And with a little bit change the direction, a little bit, because thinking about 3 of them, the shape a little bit like that, a little bit like that. Yeah, not perfect straight then. Okay, 1 here and 1 a little bit left. And then the 3rd dot, actually you do like press first and then lift this way and then lift this way to do the 3rd dots. And then Remember this, the meaning of the three dots radical, what's that?
Water.
Correct, water. Okay, then horizontal, we are doing the the right part. Horizontal, and the second horizontal one, a little bit shorter. And the longest, then vertical first. The longest is the third horizontal. Look at this horizontal, actually left a little bit longer. I said correctly and I did wrong. That's why I said I need to say it. Otherwise, okay, just for more balanced and nothing to do with the correct or incorrect. Okay, when you do try to copy the example, and then like the moon underneath. But this time, sometimes people do the horizontal, this one do the slant, sometimes do just the straight vertical. Horizontal and the turn become the vertical, and the pause and stretch out to make the hook. And the two horizontal in the center. See, do you think though, so this, if shorter or prettier, this longer looks more balanced. See, when I do the other one. One dot, the second dot, third dot, needed to press and lift. And then 3 horizontal one. First is short, the second even slightly shorter, is shortest in 3 of the horizontal one. And the vertical actually go first. Okay, now go the third one. Try to go this side a little bit longer than that side. And I will do actually the other style. Some people do, because underneath actually is in the character for the moon. Some people do, that really depends, do the slant, but very vertically looking slant. And then same thing, horizontal, and then become the vertical, and then stretch out for the hook. Okay, this is for the clear. The meaning for the clear, first, original meaning, of course, with the water thing, right? So that's why called water radical there. And of course, then later, lots of meanings, just the clear, nothing to do with the water. I speak it, I can tell it clearly, or this fact is very clear, to the people, or the sky is clean and clear, probably nothing to do with the water, but original meaning is the water radical thing. Okay, walking style. Walking style, after we practice on the standard style, it's easy to do, or we can tell it's still this character, right? But a little bit more like walking, not a stand there. So the 3 dot become like the one, looks like the one line, but with the some place you press, and then the rhythm goes a little bit, right? Like you press first, and then you go and like do the third one, press down. Seems never do something like the second dot, like the whole become a line. You could press and go, and then press and lift, something like that, to make it a line. And then right hand side, actually the order normally changed. So first do the horizontal thing, and then vertical, like that, and then vertical, and then back to the second and the third, and then to the moon like that, the number 2 thing like that, 2 horizontal in center. That's the walking style. See, still can tell from the standard style, right? But changed a little bit for the people get used to it. The order of the this upper part. So first the horizontal, and then the vertical, and then like a circle thing, but still doing the horizontal, you know, like triangle thing here. And then third, then the moon, very connected part. And then the grass style, running style, that's changed a lot. Look, right? Okay, the 3 dots radical parts, the water radical become really curve, and the 3 dots become line, and the line continue to do things like the connection of the movements things. Looks like the hook thing, but kind of soft. And then that part become really like especially the underneath the moon part become really something just indicated there is like a circle or triangle thing, make this part and then back a little bit. That's finished. It's very recognizable even nowadays for the common people's writing. I mean, this style of the running style. So let's see how to do. Okay, 3 dots become hook-like thing. Okay, press. Okay, first touch and press and like that. And then let's even connected more, right? You can see the very shu, you know, very not solid, very shu, not shi, very solid, you know, movement like that. And then you press like that, and like that, and circled back like that. And then kind of start the curve. And then stop here. Like make a dot this side and lift. Ready for other characters. You know, in line, because it's this the copy they picked from the real, I mean the article thing, real I mean in line more than just not one characters. Actually, even you do the 1 character image, you do that try to shows your whole movement. You keep that. Okay, the cursive style and the clerical style. I'm curious because we talked about this like some things more like dot, more triangle looking, not very soft, like a raindrop looking, not that soft, and the big slant and the horizontal normally become the goose tail flying. That's all, and the different. So since we learned the standard style, even didn't look at the form because it's very easy. I mean, not that much rules there. 1, and then the shape is still a little bit like that shape, right? To keep the 3 dots. And try to make it more flat. Yeah, but do not, even the sharp tip, do not leave it too fast, even to sweep it. Do not do that. That's not the knife work on the stone or on the metal thing. Okay, slowly. Like a backstroke, do that. Okay, slowly, but no pressing. And shorter, slow. And the vertical, but don't go too tall to keep it flat. A big goose tail flying. Press and flying. The example flying even more free, right? Okay, and then here, big slant, see, even stronger than the right-hand side, the vertical. That's all, also the characters, I mean, the signature for this kind of, the clerical style. Normally we do right-hand side stronger, right? And touch two sides, those inside the two horizontal ones. Okay, that's about the clear thing. The radical, more and more familiar to us, the three raindrop thing, three dots thing, means the water radical. So more or less normally shows the meaning of the characters, like a concern with the connection, with the relation of the water thing. Okay, this is the characters for the lotus. There are two radicals here. Sometimes normally one character, one radicals, but sometimes the Chinese characters combine the two characters, so together. The underneath is one characters, and the bottom, the top with the radical of a grass radical there, so which means it's belong to some plants. So the radical of the plants, the two cross, remember that? The grass. Okay, but in calligraphy writing, they didn't do that. They do the vertical first and the horizontal second. But the second one is do the horizontal first and then vertical. Actually, why become of that, and what's that? What's the importance for that? Do that? I think this because some people do like the totally just one big horizontal thing. That's why people do this after the first cross, and then the second cross do this first. So because some people do the one big this character, the stroke. Okay, and then a small, but not too small, horizontal one. And then dot here. Dot here. This is the walking radical. I mean, how many you remember that? And then like the number a little bit like a number 3 thing, but start with the horizontal. Do the soft of this, and then start here to press. Press with the starting part, and then lift a little bit, and then gradually, do the big press, and gradually lift. The center part of this is the calligraphy vehicle. Can you beg your pardon to spell that for me, somebody?
VEHICLE.
Thank you. Okay, vehicle. So the phonetic system, we call it true. Okay, this is the plants radical, grass radical, and for the lotus in standard style. Now, walking style, a little bit, they're more connected, right? So the top of the grass top become, like one large horizontal one. And the walking radical on the bottom from the left-hand side, a little bit simplified, right? Just one dot, and then the number 3 looking, and the big press. The vehicle part, not really changed, but some connect. Okay, let's do it. The grass top become 2 dots first, and then horizontal, like that. And then vehicle part doesn't change, just become more fluent and connect. The and then horizontal. I mean vertical. And then the dot, simply, very clear with the direction of continue to go. And then the number 3 things, but start with the horizontal. And then press. That's the walking radical. Okay, and then let's do the grass radical. Here I did the English part totally wrong. So this is not clear. This is a lotus, yeah. And later I will send you the correct one. See this, not the water radical. Very clear is the grass radical on the top, and the vehicle part, actually the simplify vehicle part, the character simplify one. This is the traditional one. This is the traditional one. And the simplified one for the standard style is like that. Simplified one. And we talked about, right, the simplify, this standard style, simplified characters actually is appeared a lot appeared at the classical form of the walking style or the cursive style already. And so this is also the other example. See the cursive style, keep the radical same. We can tell, and the underneath part, the vehicle part, is become, this kind of the writing, and later become the on the plans of the simplify characters, but the writing is appeared already. And then the walking radical become really just like, like the painting of one stroke. That's it. Like that, that's it. No dot, no the number 3 part, just like a corner some stroke. Okay, indicated from left-hand side and the bottom to end. Okay, let's do it. Okay, 2 dots, and to make one horizontal to make the character, the radical of the grass already. And then the vehicle part, just do that, and then back, like that. And then this is just very simple to do, because after that, right, start here and then do things as beautiful as you want. Just indicated some things from left-hand side and like the bottom things. We know where it's come from, right? Okay. And then, this one. We talked about, actually, from the very beginning class, some characters. This grass top now is like the 2 cross, right? Originally, actually, the seal script things is like that, like the indicated because the 2 sprouts looking, and then that's the original meaning for the the plants, grass, radical. It's more sprouts looking thing, and then later become simple and straightened for the just one horizontal one. So I choose this one, and some people do do some things in the clerical style, become the straight one already. But I think for the lotus and this more like a bow-shaped things, this looked more, prettier, I think. I choose this one. And I want to explain, originally it's become like that, but you can do the both. So. 2 sprouts things. And then horizontal, not that much, press and lift. The brush work in the standard style. This is the knife or stick working. Backstroke, try to carve. And the back to conceal the tip. Kind of use brush to mimic a stick or mimic a knife working. and use your arm. I missed one. And then 2, 2, 2, 3 dots, and try to keep it squared, and start the kind of the top, and then the other shows kind of the big. Sometimes for the whole balanced, try to make the things like the carving imperfectness, and it's even more real, and it's balanced because here lots of strokes, and here this one bigger, and shows just the right place, but not that neat like the brush does. It's just fine, and sometimes people on purposely to do it. And then one down a little bit, and the back a little bit, kind of to start, and then press. And then not that large, flying. This depends. You can do larger. The flying. Okay, that's about the characters for this. And also put 2 characters together. We are going to do today is to write clear here, right? Clear here, and the lotus here. When I do the clerical style, I said need to use the knife to carving, right? And try to use your arm to do that, like we do the bamboo stalk. And sometimes, I hold this brush of the tip of my hand is very tight, and when I do that, try to slow down, and I try to purposely to mimic some shaking hands to do. Yeah, it's very interesting. And sometimes I think students want to see how to do it when you do like the write it vertically for these 2 characters, and I can write the vertically. Okay, if I do the Kathy like the walking style and the running style for the characters to write, and some ink. So vertically, water, and then this part. And then the walking style for the lotus. This is the running style, grass style. Or you do something in between. So this is the vertical style. Okay, I put this here. Later cannot find. Something in between, like the walking style. Still have space, can still have space there. Okay, so this is the horizontal. I mean the horizontal style for that, and this is the Qing. This is Lian. Clear. The water one is clear, and this is lotus with the sprouts, the grass top. Walking style, something in between stand and the running. So da da You know what? I missed again one horizontal one. Okay. A little bit overlapped is fine. And here I'm in the dot and connect with the number 3 looking like a 1, fine. Yeah. Because the walking style and the cursive style, sometimes you don't have to consider each time. I mean, the movement should be mimic some things. Yeah, it's just fine. Okay. So far, any question with the characters we are learning today for the clear lotus?
Victoria?
Yes.
Is there a cultural feeling for clear lotus? Because we don't really have this phrase in English.
The translation, it sounds exactly like Qingnian or incorrupt.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm going to
incorrupt. I
try.
don't know. How do you say? Lian
Incorrupt.
means incorrupt, right?
Yeah.
Incorrupt officials. Yeah, they like the
also
pure. Yeah, and incorrupt.
Incorruptible. Incorruptible means exactly the same sound. Good question. Very good question. And just in time, Mike. Thank you.
Veronica, your head's in the way. I mean, Victoria.
Charlene, was that your name with these characters?
Yeah. The Lian part. Yeah, your head was in the way when you were writing this character for, I guess, clear.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, the clear stayed the same. Thanks for telling me. And the Lian part. So this is clear, right? As the and the other characters for the incorruptible, the characters. However, exactly the same sound same tone. So this means incorrupt. This means clear. So we actually have other many the flower in Chinese painting. I do not know in the Western, probably yeah, like a rose, or carnation for the Mother's Day, rose for like a warm greeting, or anything. Like we always put some like the metaphor on the flower, and this lotus flower is for we have other things, is from the dirty mud, from dirty mud, but never get dyed dirty. So the purity and the clean, and especially this kind of from a mud, the pond, the pond is really muddy, really wet, the muddy from the dirty water, dirty atmosphere, but stand out and bloom in very clean form. We have that, the other thing we can do later, and because for more characters. So now we just do very basic and things, original things is clear lotus, and also sound exactly the same with this incorruptible things, exactly. And when you do this, you put the clear lotus to those characters, and all Chinese people will know the sound of this. Of this, and also very, very even most more famous with the metaphor of from dirty mud, but this flower never get dyed dirty, never get is cleaned, and the people appreciate these things, to maintain clean from the dirty.
Never contaminated.
Or,
yes. Diet in here means
like that. And actually, I sent the picture. That's the real picture from my garden there. And the lotus, this with two types lotus, and this is like kind of the water water lily, sleeping lily. It's not that much. I mean, the stem doesn't stand up very tall. And we have other, I think we learned the word before for that kind of the lotus. That's really with lots of with lots of the stand. I mean the very, very tall above the water, above the water thing, and the flower of almost the same, but more fat. This kind of like the leaves also can grow very, very tall, and the leaves like the very round, like the skirt. This kind of I think we learned the word center about the same. We learned the word for 和. Remember that. And today we are learning is like the more slant for the pedal, more slant for the pedal. And center about the same, But like that, but not water is here. And the leaves, like the very rounded shape and with the split, and the stem is in the water. You cannot really see the stem. So this is the character for lian. And all of them, two basic of different, of course, different color, a little bit different. All of them, we call it lian. And this category is sub to this, the small category for that. Okay, if you use one word for lotus, it all become this. And no matter the tall one, the feather flower one, or the water lily and the slip lily one, all belong to this lian. Okay, so then let's do some practice with the calligraphy stroke of the lotus. Okay. See the handout I did, right? I think the most important things is for the stroke. We call the nail head stroke. When we write standard style, we say press first and then go, right? And then go. That's what we call the nail head stroke. Stroke. And for this flower petal, you kind of dot it and then go. We call it nail, but do not go like a nail straight, right? This is a petal. Okay, this case you can do the two strokes and indicated either the tip, a little bit of tip thing, and then the second one, of course, again, press and then do that. I do very fat, actually not that fat. This looks like the big, I want you to see clear. You do more slant. About that shape. But the stroke we call nail head stroke. Understand? Yeah, see the different direction you can go. Okay, this is nail head. To make the flower petal. And then when you do the shape for the whole flower, the basic shape is like what? I did there the basic shape of like we do the regular flower, but this stroke for the petal, something like one, like this, the center one, and the two side one, right? is from the center to side one, and then not those two are left and right. Those two are not complete, right? Because from the same center, it's kind of the behind one. And then you can do more about like the side one. Something like that, right? And of course, this is kind of the very standard one, very neat one. And then, of course, you can vary the shape, right? Vary the shape. This is just the left and right, left and right. Okay, and for the center, for the xie, for the the freestyle, especially ink one, we just do very simple, you know, like the some vertical thing, and then just a dot, not you know, freely, just dot it. That's the center. And for the flower petal, normally you do a little bit like you can a little bit like the curl the things by doing what? By doing this kind of things. Or understand? Yeah, that's the how you do the curly one. And for the leaves, that's easy. You do the like a kind of the not the compact red. This the one and with a little bit and like the split things, and the vein you can do, or yeah, without doing that. Or when you can do also the one stroke one to do flower petal, like just the press to make the shape like that, right? The one stroke one. Something like that, and do the leaves even easier, you know. You just make some things. That's it. Center, even just, you know, dot it. Okay, and and also the for the flower petal. If you look at it, there are some vein, so you can do the vein on it. With vein, yeah. That's about the technical. Normally, we do not really do the stem. I mean, do the stem for the slip lily, because about the everything underneath of the water. Okay, let's do the real one. Let's see. And put the character on that. Just want to do a very quick one. Nail head for the petal. you vary the things, and okay, that's about it, because it's the shade one. I saw some bud there. You do bud, same strokes. You do bud, and like the nail stroke for the center one, and the something, the red one a little bit shows a little bit, and some the leaves, a lot of the leaves. Maybe I do one more flower. And I dot the center. Okay, traditional right is to the characters from right to the left. Okay, so clear first. It's really smeary. Okay, and that's the about the all outline things, and shows just some stroke and some lines. And of course you can do some things like the just the ink one, for the leaves, and they can do lots of leaves, lots of the leaves, and to make some things. Where is she? The cannot lily pound lily pound things. The whole bunch of leaves and the flowers, and I want to do the very quick the colorful one, and do the one stroke one. I did an outline one, which I just did, and I'm going to do the one stroke one. Normally, I think for this, because of Sleep Lily, I do the horizontal. Let's see. To dry. Because it's non-absorbent, it's the card. When you do this shape, the lily pound shape, you do like the 1 or 2 strokes, like off the shape of the bow shape. You know, like off one or 2 petals off the shape of the perfect bow shape will be more vivid looking. On this side. And the one bud want some, let me see, green. And then the red part just showed. Something like that. And then some, since I didn't do any stem on that, and it should be in the water, right? So I did adjust around the flower. And the center, want to do some really dark, even I put some ink on the red one. But for the, actually for the center, there is some common color for that is yellow. So just put a little bit. Doesn't really draw the strokes, and put some color there. And that's it. I just show the colorful things, and my ink. What I'm writing, anybody know that? Anybody know that? Beautiful. I made the card and happy birthday, happy belated birthday to the Amelie. And also for somebody today's birthday. Henry's birthday today.
Thank you, Victoria.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Henry. We're almost on the same day.
You too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, well, when we come to the US, we always, for fun to celebrate 2 days for the birthday and for the greetings, because in the China in the East, they started, that 1 day before already. So you have the same birthday thing. Okay.
Oh, that's nice. I won't forget your birthday now.
Yeah, technically, we're on the same day because the time zone
That's
different.
great.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So have fun to do that. And the Lotus, I think the Lotus, especially the outline things and the one stroke things, it's like the pattern things, like we do the chrysanthemum. Even it's not in the four gentlemen's category, not belongs to four gentlemen, but it's still very popular, the meaning, and very good meaning for the purity and the clear things, and from mud but never got dirt, and for the incorruptible things, in the metaphor things. Everybody know it in China. And also I think is in the flower, the category is popular in lots of like East, Southern East Asia's category of the painting. And later I think we will know, we are learn other with the tall stem, the things also good for stroke and good for the larger painting, and the flower is more fat. It's always beautiful. And have some fun with your practice of the one stroke for the colorful one when you make a card, and also for the outline one, the nail head stroke one. That stroke is very useful though. You can do lots of flowers with that. And the famous artist, the Zhang Daqian, in Chinese, Zhang Daqian. What he said is, he is famous in doing the lotus flower, and mostly lotus leaves. And what he said is, it's like a calligraphy. It's for the petal, the flower petal, the nail stroke thing. It's like a standard style calligraphy. And the stems, other lines like the walking style characters, and some things like the grass part or the leaf part, more freedom, because not every part are very detailed, right? It's like the running style, and some people call it it's like the clerical style for the stem, something like that. But certainly the nail stroke, people always think that there is things to do with the standard style writing. So try to with that press and then go, press and then go, for the nail head stroke to the flower petal thing. It's fun. Yeah, I'm sometimes addicted to that practice and did a lot. And then you vary the shape. The trick is you consider the whole shape. It's like not perfect, not rounded things. It's like the it's more like the like a trapezoid. How do you say that? The math term?
Trapezoid.
Trapezoid.
Yeah,
So
trapezoid.
far, so good.
How do you spell that? I don't know.
Trape, no O there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Just
Okay, no, oh, no, oh, no, okay.
COID.
Yeah, it's more like not do not do the perfect round shape. Und the out in your mind where the petal goes, where the forest to goes. Keep the shape like the trapezoid, thing. You understand? Or sometimes the upside down. You can do the upside down things for the out of the shape, and just do not do the perfect round. Want to shows beauty for the whole picture. The tendency of that, and of course, if you do a lot, you can do all the different shape of that, and some small one like lily pound painting in oil, or you can do in watercolor, and you can do the whole pound. And I saw that the Mo that he does some like the because it's normally like bottom of the bottom part, or this part, or some standing part, he used some like the willow like thing. I know this is not Chinese willow, but in China we do some things like same season, like the willow things, or you can do some things from bottom down, the bamboo things and things. Anyway, to do this, we'll certainly do again this pattern things, very typical Chinese painting. We can practice a lot, and we have different phrases to do that. Let you go, time is over. Okay. Right. Next time we need to register again for the next 4 classes, next section. And I think I put the link there because yesterday got the students there. Henry is going to send you the link with the video list recording again, I guess, as each time. Thank you for come to the class, and we can do these things together. And yeah.